Okay, welcome back, guys. We got Paul Anderson on court again, this time with Richard Ashford. And on the far side, we got Stephen Luke and Calvin Kraus. Stephen Luke is serving. 15 love. Oh, great shot there from Richard. The drop shot against the fence. 15 all. Serve from Stephen. Paulie goes for the straight over the net shot. Hits it into the net. 30-15. Great Vibora there from Calvin. 40-15. Calvin goes for the kick smash, but leaves it short. And Richard's going to punish you any day for that. 40-30. And Calvin with the kick smash again. This time it doesn't go out of the court. Just hits the top of the fence inside. Lands back in his court. Apologies. Looks like we had the score slightly wrong there. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Calvin. Exceptional play from both sides. Playing at the net. Delicate little touches all around. Calvin lines up and the smash is great. One love to Stephen and Calvin. Stephen's shot going long into the glass. Serve from Richard is deadly. Down the tee, stays so low. Calvin gets a racket but can't get it over the net. Ooh. And the backhand cross court. Lots of power in that. 40 love. Good pick up there from Stephen on the Bahada. Paul cracks that down the middle. Gets to it, but gets too much on it. Into the back glass. 1-all. Great shot there from Calvin. First serve is long. Richard shouldn't smash this, and he does. It's a kick just off the fence. Calvin is there, but just doesn't get the read off the fence. 15 all. Kick from Calvin. Richard is out the court, but the ball stays in the court. 30-15. Great play from Richard and Paul there. Stephen charging in. Richard turns it down the line. Gets the fence and gets a point. Ooh. Richard goes for the boast. On any other day, he'd usually put that in. It's 40-30 though. And there we go with the boast again. But Calvin reads it well, and the drop shot from Calvin. Ball is there. The Bahada is powerful. That's beautiful play from Calvin Cross. Serve from Paul, down the middle. Richards looks like he's going for the smash, but doesn't. Steven's shot just brushing the glass there. 30-love. Richard sees Steve's advance and just plays it to the side. Ooh. Again, Richard trying to go cross court this time, but it gets it into the net. 40-15. And great play there. 2-all. Calvin should smash this, and he does. And the smash is good. 15-love. And in the commentary box, we got Kosi Stewart joining us. We're going to see if Kosi is going to come on commentary with me.
Hi guys, it's great to be here.
I think, give us a sec while we get her mic'd up. Calvin lines up for the kick. And the kick is good, but Richard is out the court. Hits it back, but catches the light. 30-love. Great hands there from Paul. And from Stephen. Oh, Stephen gets the net there, just popping over Richard. And I think we've got Corsi mic'd up, so Corsi's going to join us now.
Hi guys, it's great to be here. Thanks Naz for having me on.
An absolute pleasure, Corsi. And well played out there. I mean, we watched you and AJ play against Paulie and Marnay.
Thank you.
It's a tough game.
Yeah, definitely wasn't easy. Also getting broken so early in the game as well. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was AJ's our first time playing together and we had fun.
You had fun, but you did really well. You put up a good fight, and you were really impressive out there.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So it looks like your paddle game has come a long way from
Yeah.
the first time I've seen you.
Oh, thank you. I would hope so with all I'm playing right now, but thank you. Naz, tell me what's the score here on court 1?
So we are 2-2, and I've lost track in getting you mic'd up of this game score, but we'll catch up in a bit.
Yeah, we'll catch up. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Calvin and Stephen are a very good duo, especially
Yeah.
having Steve on the right. And Calvin's a very dominant player on the left. I know him, I used to play tennis with him.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very good combo that these two have going on here.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. So I was kind of surprised by that when I saw Stephen playing on the right and Calvin on the left, because Calvin is not as well known as Stephen.
Yeah.
And we used to see Stephen on the left in most of the partnerships that he's played.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know Steve always told me that he didn't have anyone strong enough.
oh my word. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good job.
No.
Yeah,
They're playing tough opponents
yeah.
right now.
No, listen, Richard and Paul aren't easy. I mean,
No.
especially Richard as well. He's
Yeah.
best in South Africa. Is definitely not the easiest to play against.
Not at all. And Calvin with that kick smash again. This time, oh! Richard collects it from out of the court, and Stephen with the error.
Yeah, unlucky. A lot of thoughts going on in his mind.
A lot of thoughts, and that's the first break as well.
And there's
a
Darren
big
Fresco
point.
pushing the button.
Yeah, we got a button to use, yeah. So, yeah, that was just two phenomenal returns of the smashes
Yeah, 100.
from Richard. And maybe Calvin is going to have to start rethinking that kick smash.
Yep.
He does it well, but having
And
Richard on
Richard-
that side, he's up for it.
Richard's reading it very nicely. Yeah, I think it's time to switch it up and maybe hit it to Paul a bit. Because yeah, Richard reads the game very
Probably. Or instead of going for the big kicks now, maybe just
well.
soften
Slow
it
down
up
the
a bit.
pace, Yeah. I know, especially with Paul likes the pace. Obviously, coming from tennis, we all know how to handle the pace well.
Yeah.
So it's always different when you change the pace. And I think Steve's very good with learning how to change the pace.
We're going to get that. Do you want to sit on me? Oh, that's a great volley from Paul, and that's what you were
Yeah,
saying.
good volley.
That aggressive, pacey volley, it comes through. You can see it there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Richard with that delicate little touch. His hands are just insane.
Yeah. It is. But I think that's what's going to happen if they keep hitting pace to him.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to change it up. When you don't have any pace and you have to generate your own power, it makes it harder. Oh, that was a good shot.
That's a big smash from Richard there.
Yeah.
It was a gift,
It was. Handed it to him on a silver plate, as my mom would say.
and that was a quick game. Ooh. The volley's just catching the tape there.
Yeah.
That's not something you see very often from Richard, though.
No. He's too consistent.
And again, Calvin going for that
Nice, Carl.
kick, but Richard's saying if you want to kick it, that's how you do it.
I think maybe he needs to stop maybe hitting some bandejas or
He needs to,
zebras because this kick smash is not helping him right now.
not at all. He's
It's
going to have
actually-
to
it's going
soften it
against
up, and
him,
like you said,
100%.
the bandeja is probably the better shot to play for him right now.
They're already expecting the kick smash.
Yeah. And this time Richard kicks it, it stays in. It's too far to the right to kick out. So he hits the glass and comes back. That's... Oh, that's a
Yeah,
brilliant
there
shot.
we
There we
go.
go. That's what we're talking about.
Much better. That's all he needs
Instead
to
of
do.
going for the kick, he just goes for the
Yeah.
bandeja down to the left. All the pace off, it makes it difficult for Paulie to get back.
Yeah.
And he earns himself a point there. It's a great lob. And the Bahada is good, but Richard just makes it, oh, that's a
Too good.
top spin drive from...
There was a lot going on at that point. But he makes it work somehow.
We're the only other person that I've seen do that as much as Quaylo.
Yeah, very true, very true.
Oh, that's
was
a
a very
beautiful
good
shot.
shot.
There we go.
It's just
Got to
very
play
hard
some
know.
intelligent
That was
paddle
good.
here.
So it's not
And
easy
that's-
to hit those down the line as well.
No, not at all.
But that was the
As you
perfect
change in
amount of control
direction,
as
you
well,
bring in
yeah.
your body right around.
It's perfect, yeah. I think sometimes they play too much on Richard as well,
Yeah,
where I think they need to play on Paul
a bit more, yeah. And this time, oh, Paul gets to it.
There we go.
Oh, and Richard goes for the change of direction there, like we said, but it's difficult to bring it right around.
Yeah, that was
And we
well
got a
played by
golden
Paul.
point here.
There we go.
Is it, oh, am I mistaken? Oh, that's beautiful from Paul.
That is a very. I
We've
didn't
seen
think
him
Steve
that-
expected that one.
Not at all.
I know I wouldn't have. So
No,
good job. Very nicely played from Calvin.
we've seen him do that a few times with Monet earlier against Debbie and Rob.
Yeah. We also experienced it in our mixed doubles as well, especially on the last point. But yeah. Yeah, good
Oh,
shot.
that's fantastic.
That's a good hold.
That's a good, yeah, sorry, I was mistaken earlier when I said it was golden point. So Paulie will be serving at 4-3 up, still a one break in it.
Yeah, this is the time to break
Yeah.
for Stephen and Calvin.
Closer. Closer. No, I'm saying closer. Yes, he has a closer. Okay. Just to remind our viewers, they are playing a pro set, so it's the first to 8, not the first to 6. Kosi, where were you playing tennis? Tell us a bit about your background.
Yeah, so I played tennis from the age of basically since I could walk, so from 4 years old. And I stopped playing when I was in 18. So what's that, 2022? Yeah, 2022 I stopped playing tennis after COVID. I enjoyed playing tennis, but I think for a while I wanted to give it up. And I just didn't know what else I could play. And then paddle came. I was invited to the Pro-Am, the first AP, I think it was still called the APT that landed in Cape Town.
Yes.
And yes, I played the Pro-Am there, and I remember so vividly. The week after, I had training on Monday, and after training, I just bawled my eyes out to my parents. I said, I'm not playing this game anymore. So I think I finished that year, and I haven't really touched the racket since.
But you've been on the paddle court now.
Yes, I
So
have. Yeah.
You picked up a paddle racket and you haven't turned back.
No,
or
I
haven't looked back.
No, I think I had a good, as some would say, tennis career, if you can call it that. I've played a few times provincially and for South Africa nationally. And I think, sometimes you just get to that point where you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
You're either going to make it or you're not going to make it. And I think I was just so tired and burnt out from the sport. And
Yeah.
paddle's new, it's fresh. there's so much more opportunity with paddle than there is with tennis nowadays.
Yeah.
So no, why not try something new? I'm still young, and even if you're not young, look how many people of older age and younger age that are playing this game over
Yes.
tennis, and it's also a lot
And
more
just-
social as well.
We've seen it here across the last 2 days. The diversity in age group is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the over 90s on that
Yeah.
side. We've got over 90s combined, just to clarify.
Yeah, thank you, combined. We don't have over 90s playing twice.
And it's still competitive. I mean, there's some phenomenal players there.
Yeah, we've got Chad. I think
And
we've
then-
got Chad and Dean in that section.
Yeah.
And there's Paul in that section too. Maybe Paul's playing with Chad, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's tough out here.
Yeah.
The paddle brings a great vibe. I think the world needed, even though it's been around for a very long time, it's very new to most
Yeah.
of the world, and I think the world needed something like this.
Yeah, it's about. Ooh. I mean, paddle in South Africa has really grown or exploded in
Yeah.
the last less than 2 years.
Yeah.
And we've seen a phenomenal uptake of it, and we still see it growing at the moment. And we can see from these tournaments. I mean, these tournaments bring everybody together, and it shows
does.
you the amount of new players coming out. And there's some really good guys coming out.
100%.
I mean, including people like yourself. Not only guys, ladies
Thank
as
you,
well.
Yes.
So we're hoping to see you as
Yeah.
part of the North versus South.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't
Ladies-
make it this year because I had exams.
Yeah.
So it just clashed. But yes, hopefully next year I'll be there. I know Iman also couldn't make it. She's also one of the great female paddle
Yeah.
players we have here, and she also had some studying and whatever else she needed to do.
Yeah, she's doing medicine, so it's
Yes, medicine is a tough one.
oh my word, that is unbelievable from Richard. Jeez. And Beatrix presses the button. Yes, thank you.
It seems to be a,
It's a button
marriage
moment.
thing. Yeah, it's first down and then it's B.
The Fresco's got the button on lockdown.
Literally. I must say, even though I work for Stephen, and this might be a biased opinion, it's
Yeah.
very great seeing him play a lot more.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people be like, where's Stephen? Why isn't he playing? And it's good to see him starting to compete again, especially with a youngster like Calvin. So yeah, I'm happy
Yeah.
to see Steve out here playing like he used
Yeah,
to do
I
all the
mean,
time.
we had the exhibition game not long ago.
Yes.
And Stephen, Adam, it was Richard and Iggy.
Yes, that
And
was
that
the
was
one.
phenomenal.
Yes, that was great.
There was some proper entertaining paddle also. I
Yes.
mean, they had all their skills and talent on show there. They weren't holding back on anything.
They weren't. Yeah, and then this month I think we had Debbie, Monet, against Azal and Karen at Match Paddle for the exhibition, and that was also great. The crowd really loved that. The top women
Yeah,
paddle
probably
players in the country, I would say.
Yeah, that's what we said earlier. They're probably our top pairing in the country.
Oh, listen,
When it
Debbie and
comes to-
Monet aren't easy.
Oh! Calvin kind of mishit that.
I don't think it was
But,
intentional.
Maybe a bit fortunate that it hit Paul and didn't stay in because Richard was ready to pounce on
Yeah,
that.
100%. The odds worked in Calvin's
Yeah.
favor.
Yeah, there we go now. He didn't go for the kick smash. But Richard is the nimble buffalo, as we
Yeah.
like to refer
I
to him.
like to call him, yes.
And that tells you why.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
just a bit
unlucky
of an
from
error
Paul,
there from
yeah.
Paul. Just catching the tape.
Calvin. Steven. Steven.
No, it's not. Richard and Paul 5-4 up with Richard to serve.
Yeah, Stephen, it'd be a good time for them to break, but it's
That was hit a lot of pace on that.
was. Yeah, that was too good from Richard.
That's a fantastic shot from Richard. And to our viewers, I'm just catching up on the chat now, though. This is not Melrose Arch. We're at Killarney Country Club, 10 by 20. These are the indoor courts. In terms of bracket, this is the open bracket. There's no limit on the rating here. And Sophia, we are going to see if we can get you an update on that court. For the score on that. We've got another phenomenal semi-final on the other court with Hans and Warren versus Martin and Luan. Oh, and that's well read by Stephen.
That's it. I think. Just pop it in the grab.
Hi, gravy.
Sophia, just got an update from Martin. Score is 7-4 to them. $7-4. Yeah, to Martin. Okay.
Yours.
Mine, you could have.
I wasn't going to ask you guys. I was just going to take yours.
I lost the score.
Are you playing with Dexter? Yeah.
Yeah, good lead from Calvin.
So that's a hold for Calvin. So we'll be coming back here with Paulie serving at 6-5 up.
Yes, makes sense.
And just a reminder of the score on the other court, 7-4 to Martin and Luan against Hans and Warren.
Yeah, Luan has improved tremendously.
On this side, there's still the one break in it.
Right idea from Calvin, but just unlucky.
It was a fantastic volley from Paul, keeping it
100%.
so low.
Keeping Calvin in the corner there.
Yeah. It's 15 love. Calvin tries to hit it down the line. Gets the net instead. 30 love. And again, Paulie, that shot in the corner, very effective, keeping it low again, hitting those volleys really well.
Unlucky. That was
And the
very good
serve is great
very
down the
low.
tee.
Yeah.
It's a quick hold. Steven to serve at 5-7. And this time, Paulie with the mistake of the return, hitting it into the net.
Unlucky.
Calvin going for the Bahada, but just gets it maybe a bit too high up
Yeah.
and brings it right down into the net.
Very
Are you-
effective volley down the middle from Steven though.
Yeah.
Yeah, good leave.
And again, it seems like Paulie's struggling a
Yeah.
little bit on that side with Steven's serve. But that is
was
a
great
beautiful
angle.
shot.
That was a
Playing
great
that angle really
yeah.
well. Barely any pace on that ball.
Nice from
There we
Calvin.
go. Calvin
Slowing it down.
is prepped for the kick smash, but put it in the on the other
Yeah.
side.
Paulie didn't expect that one.
Yeah. That's what we were saying earlier. That's what he's got to do.
Yeah, he has to do that.
40-30.
Oh,
And this time Richard tries to hit it down the line, but hits it straight into the bubble at sign.
that's a big hold for Steve.
Yeah, just a little bit of frustration there on that. It looks like we're done on the other court.
Yes, I think Luan
Yeah.
and Martin won that one.
Yeah,
Listen, Luan's also playing very nice these days. He's improved a lot.
Luan is also 100%. Luan is playing really, really
He's
well.
playing incredible, actually.
So Martin and Luan advance through to the final. So it will be Martin and Luan versus the winner of this,
Yeah.
which if they hold here, will be Richard and Paul.
Yes. Oh,
15
unlucky
love.
Steve.
Yeah.
Just moving back on that return, but it was a good serve from Richard.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
another
Richard
good serve.
serves also. It's just so low and so much a spin. They're difficult to deal with. And that's a fantastic
there we
volley
go.
from Paul from on the backhand.
Not letting anything go right
Nope.
now.
We're 3 match points away from advancing to the final here. And Calvin does really well
That
there
was great from Calvin.
on the pickup of the serve and the volley from Paul. 40-15. First one is long. This should be smashed, and it is. It stays. It's no, it doesn't stay in the court. It goes out the court, but Calvin can't get to it, and that is the match. Richard and Paul versus Martin and Luan. That will be our final.